I'm Rich McGreal. I've lived in this area for about 8 years now. We came to retire, came in contact with the gym through an effort to try to improve my overall health, and my physician suggested that I might want to get hooked up with a nutritionist. Through that nutritionist, we decided it was best to combine both nutrition changes with exercise.
Yeah, of course.
Work both ends of it. And it's just been a huge success for me, and something that has really not only benefited me physically, but I think my whole outlook and the way that I feel about getting up every morning is so much improved. You know, I was paired up with another trainer initially, and I think they found that I would do better with Cam, so they made a shift initially. I think, to the club's credit, they took it slow and steady. They matched me with a trainer that matched my capabilities, and they let me grow into what I think right now is a really great relationship that I have with Cameron.
What was your first experience like when you came here? Were you like nervous, or were you just
of course, yeah. You know, I was afraid I was going to fall down and embarrass myself. I was going to trip over stuff. You know, they'd have to call 911. No, but the people here are very friendly, and in fact, every time I come to the door, I'm greeted by my first name, which is really incredible when you think about the size of the club and the number of people that must go through that door. I've only kind of hit the tip of the iceberg in terms of everything that's capable here. There are classes, there are programs for seniors, there are programs for people that are physically challenged, there are people that come here because of the camaraderie and groups. I know Cam runs a kind of a training boot camp where people get together and probably feel very competitive.
You haven't done the boot camp, though.
No, I haven't done it, but I imagine I will. I'm working my way up towards it.
That's awesome.
I think the other thing is that surprisingly my balance has improved. Because with legs, I'm an avid cyclist, and I've always prided myself in having strong legs. But cardiovascular leg strength is very different than muscular leg strength. And so I found that by improving my balance, for example, on a boat in rough conditions, I'm able to, handle myself much better. And I was using the lowest possible weight, 7 and 15 pounds, and now we're doing 45, 50 pounds with the same sets of weights. Good direction on Cameron's part, where I'm not taking on too much too quickly, and sort of building and working on specific muscle groups during a training session, which allows that muscle group to develop to a maximum potential for my age and my physical condition, but at the same time allows for a resting period between training sessions where I can recover. So we work on maybe one muscle group specifically during one training session, and then we'll switch totally for the next training session. So I'm here generally twice a week with Cameron, and then on my own, or here at the facility on my own, or on my own in doing other things. I try to work out at least 3 times a week. People are naturally good at this, and I'd say Cameron is naturally good at it. He's a great listener. He's got a great sense of humor, and our humor probably is very similar. We both like sports, so during a training session we have something in common to talk about. And he's let me ask him some questions about things other than training, just to get a younger person's perspective on what he's thinking and why he's thinking that way. So, he would be a great trainer for anyone, I'm sure. But he's been especially good for me. Getting great at something is a skill you learn to do. If you have trepidations about starting something, whether it be anything in life, you're not giving yourself a chance, and to see where your potential will take you. You can't be afraid to fail. Coming to a facility like this will, once those doors are open and you walk through the facility, I think slowly you'll find that there are avenues that can meet your goals. So nobody comes in here with exactly the same set of goals, but the facility is large enough, the staff is diverse enough, They listen well and they support you enough that if you are willing to overcome your personality, that initial fear, yeah, you probably do okay here. You know, it's a matter of wanting to do it, and if you've got you're pro-social and if you're proactive and you're kind of growth oriented, this is a great place to reach your hidden potential. Definitely. I like the variety of things that you can do here and the people who are here to support you doing it. I think we're very fortunate in this area to have a facility this large and this well appointed and with a staff that's I think is pretty top notch.